Is the screen visible to everybody? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Visible.
Okay. Well, now this is your remainder and factor theorem. First, we discuss about the remainder theorem. I am starting with one of the examples that if we divide a number 23 by another number, say 4, then we get a quotient equal to 5 and a remainder equal to 3. See here, this is 23 by this long division method, 4 5 are 20 and 3 is left. The answer you are getting, that is called quotient, and the value which is left over, that is the remainder. In this case, 5 is quotient and 3 is remainder. And then the whole situation can be written as 23 equals 4 is your divisor, remember. 4 times 5, 5 is your quotient. Divisor into quotient plus the remainder. So 23 can be expressed in this style. So instead of these exact constant, if I take some polynomials, so any expression in X is called a polynomial. Even a constant in a particular case is also known as polynomial. 4 is a polynomial. 4x is a polynomial. 7x plus 1 is a polynomial. 3x square plus 5x plus 15 is a polynomial. X cube minus 2x square plus 3x plus 7 is a polynomial. And keep on increasing the higher powers of x. Okay. So everything in this style is a polynomial if we do not equate it to 0 or any other constant. Whenever you use the symbol of equality, this becomes the equation. Without it, this is an expression or polynomial, equivalently known as. So generally, if a polynomial fx is divided by a linear function, we assume a linear function is x minus a, then we get f of x. First you write here the divisor. You are dividing the whole expression by x minus a. And whatever you are getting as quotient, we denote it with qx, q for quotient, but it will be in terms of x. And plus r. R will be simply a constant. So this whole expression in front of you is called the remainder quotient theorem. It's remainder factor theorem. Because x minus a in this case is known as a factor. Where qx is the quotient and r is the remainder. Now, if x is equal to a, c, whenever x minus a is a factor, then we equate it to 0 and calculate the value for x. X will become equal to a. We substitute this value of a in this expression of fx. If x is a, now in this case, then this will become a minus a will be 0, and 0 multiplied with qx will go 0. So fa will be just equal to f only r. Fa will be r, which is the remainder. This illustrates the remainder theorem. ये है quotient remainder theorem. In case remainder goes 0, this will be a factor theorem. And in case this factor goes 0, it will be just a remainder theorem. Okay. If fa is equal to r may be any value, so then you say that if at x equal to 3, you are getting answer as 7. So x value is 3 and the remainder will be 7. But if remainder is coming to be 0 in any case, whatever the value you are putting, so here this will be just a factor theorem. Now you'll be getting only these two factor, one factor, and this will be the second factor. I further go with to explain this with an example. Look here in front of your screens. Find the remainder when the expression x cube minus 4x squared plus 3x plus 5 is divided by x minus 3. Now we want to check whether remainder is coming or not. चलिए हम डिवाइड करते हैं इसको. So the simple method is by remainder theorem. Remainder कैसे निकलेगा? Put x equal minus 3 equal to 0 and x value will be equal to 3. Put x as 3. So in this expression, जिसको आपने assume किया है, like this expression should be equal to fx. So in place of x we are putting 3. यहाँ 3 रखिए, 3 power 3, then minus 4 times 3 square plus 3 times again 3 and plus 5. Simplify this. 3 power 3 will be 27. 3 square will be 9. 9 for the 36. 3 into 3 is 9 plus 5. And if you simplify, the answer is coming to be 5. Means this is your remainder. Had it be equal to 0, तो फिर हम कहते हैं remainder is 0. So x minus 3 is a factor of this given expression. ये दो बातें आपने ध्यान में रखनी है. अगर remainder exist कर रहा है, then x minus 3 is not a factor in this case. But if remainder is coming to be 0, then we claim that x minus 3 is a factor of the given expression.
सर सॉरी मैं अभी आई हूँ 9:01 पे. एमन अकमल प्रेजेंट लगा दीजिएगा.
Is this question clear to everyone? Any problem to anybody?
सही है. x की जगह 3 की वैल्यू डाली है. x की जगह 3 की वैल्यू डाली है जो 25 है आंसर.
क्या आपकी बात में समझा नहीं? प्लीज स्पीक अलाउड.
ये मतलब कि 3 की वैल्यू डाली है. x क्यूब जैसे 3 का क्यूब, फिर मतलब जहाँ जहाँ x है वहाँ 3 कर दिया.
क्या कर दिया?
3 कर दिया. 3
ये देखिए ना, उसने क्या है डिवाइडेड बाय क्या लिखा है?
x minus 3.
तो इसमें से हम x की वैल्यू निकालेंगे, इसको इक्वेट करेंगे इक्वल टू 0. इफ दिस इज अ फैक्टर, फर्स्ट करेंगे दिस इज इक्वल टू 0, जस्ट अज्यूम, एंड दे विल कैलकुलेट द वैल्यू ऑफ x दैट इज 3. हम x की जगह ये ढूंढना चाहते हैं हम क्या रखें. ओके, x की जगह रखेंगे 3 और 3 डालने के बाद अब इसको सिंप्लीफाई कीजिए, आंसर आ जाएगा 5. गॉट इट?
यस सर.
Another example. Find m if x cube plus mx square plus 7x minus 6 has a remainder of minus 4 when divided by x plus 2. Now divisor is given x plus 2 and he is telling that the remainder is coming to be minus 4. You need to find the value of m. असल मसला हमारा क्या है? That we have to find the value of m. As usual, हमेशा whatever the expression is given to you, you equate it to fx. ठीक है? So fx is equal to this much. Remainder का तरीकाकार क्या होता है? I told you in the previous example also that you equate it to 0, the value of x will become minus 2. Okay? अब यहाँ पे देखिए x की वैल्यू क्या आएगी? minus 2 आएगी. Put in place of x minus 2. The minus 2 cube m as it is because you do not know its value. X replaced with -2 square as it is, plus 7 times x means 7 times -2, and -6 is a constant. It will be existing as it is. Now f of -2, its value is given to you. What? As a remainder, -4 is given. So whenever we put in function any value, means this is going to give you the remainder, and remainder is coming to be -4. So replacing f of -2 by -4, because this will be remainder. Then simplify the right side. Because power is an odd power, so -2 will have minus again in its answer. 2 power 3 will be 8, plus -2 square will be 4. 4 times m, then -14 and -6. Okay, I'm adding all these constants from this right side. -8, -14, -6. -14 -6 is -20, and add -8, this will become -28. Am I right? And shuffle this -28 to the other side. The moment you are shuffling one from one side to the other, sign will be changed. Sign must be changed. Most of the students I have seen that they do not change the sign. -28 इधर है, उधर ले जाके भी -28 लिखा. If you write minus over here, then surely you are going to commit mistake, and you will not be getting the correct answer. The moment you are shuffling -28 from the right side to the left, it will be written with a plus sign. So very fundamental concept. And then it will be yielding the answer as 24. In an equation, you have this facility to interchange both the sides without any change of the signs. So I am bringing 4m from the right side to the left, and here is 24. I'm bringing it to the right side. You can write in that way. M will be 6 only. Divide by 4. So the author asked you to find the value of m, and you have got the value. Any problem to anybody?
Excuse me, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, Mohammed Abed present 11232.
Okay. Obed, you did not come last time in the last class.
Sir, I come, but you have marked my absent.
क्यों?
I don't know why you have marked.
ऐसे कैसे हो सकते हैं? If I am
Sir,
marking
I have come.
today I am marking you present. जब आप बोलेंगे कि हाँ अभी मैं हूँ, तो आपकी मार्किंग होगी ना?
Sir, actually I joined late because there was a.
ये मसला होता है, आप लेट आते हो, चुप करके बैठ जाते हो. मैं तो आ गया था, उस आने को मैं देख सकता हूँ ना. आप आके
सर वो
देखिए,
मैंने
सारे लोग यही बहस करते हैं. हमने आपको व्हाट्सएप पे मैसेज क्या करते हैं, सर मैंने क्लास ज्वाइन कर ली है. तो हु इज द ब्लडी पर्सन हु इज सेंडिंग मी द मैसेज? ना नाम लिखते हैं, ना आईडी लिखते हैं. मैसेज आता है, सर मेरी प्रेजेंट लगा दो. कोई कॉमन सेंस से तो कभी आप लोग काम लेते ही नहीं. अब क्लास आके आपने ज्वाइन कर ली लेट, तो जब अटेंडेंस हो रही थी तो आप नहीं थे, तो आपके
सर एक्चुअली टाइम
सुने
क्लास का इतना समान होता.
लेट मी फिनिश माय टॉक. फिर मैंने ब्रेक के बाद दोबारा आपका नाम कॉल किया. ब्रेक होती है हमारी 10 बजे के करीब. आप फिर नहीं बोले. Still your voice will not be heard by me. I'm not looking at the class कि आप हैं या नहीं. मुझे तो नजर नहीं आ रहे ना आप सब. आप बोलेंगे, आपका रिस्पॉन्स आएगा तो ये भी मार्क प्रेजेंट. नहीं बोलेंगे, नहीं लगेगी. और फिर
ओके सर, नेक्स्ट टाइम विल बी केयरफुल.
नाम हया नहीं आती है. सर आपने मुझे एब्सेंट कर दिया. मैं कैसे एब्सेंट कर रहा हूँ? आप लेट आ रहे हैं तो बता भी नहीं रहे. अभी आपने बताया तो आपकी लगा दी है ना मैंने.
सर अभी नेक्स्ट टाइम आई विल बी केयरफुल.
Baby,
next time I will be careful.
You should be always careful about yourself. देखिए मुझे ना आप लोगों को गुस्सा करके कोई खुशी होती है? ये आप लोग की ना आदतों को सुधारने के लिए माँ बाप भी गुस्सा करते हैं आपके ऊपर, ये गलत काम कर रहे हो, डांटते हैं कि नहीं डांटते? वो आपके भले के लिए डांटते हैं। आप लोग है ना मुंह फुलाना शुरू कर देते हैं आगे से, कि आपको कोई कुछ भी ना कहे, आप गलत से हरकतें करते रहें, लेकिन आपको हर तरह से फिर भी फैसिलिटेट किया जाए। नो गुड। चलो नेक्स्ट इज माय फैक्टर थ्योरम। अब एक चीज सुन लीजिए, अब आइंदा आप लोग क्लास में आए, जब क्लास खत्म होने लगे उस वक्त आप बताइएगा, बीच में नहीं। ड्यूरिंग माय लेक्चर नो asking about your attendance. Once you are late, so you are late. The factor theorem. Whenever we put a value, constant value in place of x, this fa gives us the remainder. And remainder, if remainder is coming to be 0, I told you, then x minus a is a factor of fx. Coming back to the factor remainder theorem. Well, in front of you is a factor remainder theorem. And the last lines we have studied just now, if r is 0, means remainder is 0, then x minus a is called as factor of this whole expression. कौन सी expression? जो भी है, whatever the expression is there, x minus a will be the factor in case remainder is 0. And if case remainder is not 0, then x minus a will not be a factor. Now in front of you, I'm solving a very important example. On the basis of it, you are to attempt many questions from your exercise, or hopefully you will get an assignment also. आज ही आपको मैं assignment दूंगा. After the classes will be over, तो मैं आपको assignment send कर दूंगा. You all should look at the assignment and you are to attempt all the questions in a neat, clean, clear style. On the first page, you must mention all your particulars: student name, student ID, class ID, and what is the work you are doing. This is assignment number 1 or quiz number 1. This should be mentioned always. Midterm test है, mention कीजिए. अपनी क्लास की ID जरूर लिखिए, because there are so many classes, तो mix हो जाता है. If a person is not writing his particulars, then ensure he is going to get 0 marks, because if I check even his paper, where should I endorse his marks? मुझे तो नहीं पता ना ये कौन बंदा है, इसके नंबर मैंने कहाँ लगाने हैं. So writing your particulars is a must. Well, coming back to this question, this is the expression given to you, and we are to show whether this x minus 2 is a factor or not. So by long division method. Okay, as usual, first you equate this given expression as fx, and x minus 2 is a factor. Let's check. So in place of x we put 2, and the moment we are putting 2 and simplifying, we are getting answer as 0. F2 means remainder. Remainder is 0, so we say x minus 2 is a factor. ये तो साबित हो गया कि x minus 2 is a factor. ठीक है. Then find other factors of the expression. How can we find the other factors? Look here. This is your expression, x4 minus 13x² plus 36, right here. And use the long division procedure, and here you write x minus 2, and we go for the long division. You know how to divide. This topic is taught in the 8th classes. Polynomials are given and you are asked to divide. Your job is to Okay, write your given polynomial here and the divisor over here. These terms which come in the quotient, you have to decide about at your own. ये कैसे decide करते हैं? देखिए, actually my first term is x4 here. Look at the cursor, x4. So I want an x4 here. ताकि cancel it. मेरा intention क्या है that I should cancel this term. But in the divisor, the term is only x. तो अब आप खुद सोचिए कि इस x को किससे मल्टीप्लाई किया जाए ये x4 बन जाए. That is x cube. So this is the thing with which we could multiply with x, and so we are going to get x4. Then you have to multiply each and every term. Minus 2x cube. Here there is no x cube term, so minus 2x cube you write away from it. इस पूरी expression से बाहर लेके लिख लीजिए. Then draw a line and change the signs. This one plus sign, make it minus sign. ये minus था, इसको plus कीजिए, cancel the term. Then write down all the terms in the after the line is drawn. Write it in the descending order of powers. This is the highest power term, so इसको आप पहले लिख लें 2x cube. Now this will be with the new sign that is plus 2x cube. Next term is minus 13x squared, the next is 36. Now you want 2x cube, but here is only x. So with which factor should I multiply? इसको हम किससे मल्टीप्लाई करें ये 2x क्यूब हो जाए. बोलिए.
2x².
x cube.
मुझे ये चीज चाहिए 2x क्यूब, खाली x क्यूब नहीं चाहिए.
सर 2x² से
इसको किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे? नो आंसर.
2x square.
2x square लिखा है ना ये. The moment you will multiply it with 2x squared, this will become 2x cube, and this you want here. Okay, 2x squared से मल्टीप्लाई करें. 2x squared से नेक्स्ट टर्म को भी मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. This will become minus 4x squared. x squared के नीचे लिख लीजिए minus 4x squared. Draw the line, change the signs, cancel this term. What this term will be cancelled, you know, because they are equal and with opposite signs. Again here, one term is with minus sign, another term is with plus sign. I told you in the beginning, first lecture में आपको बताया था, when the signs are different, subtract the lower value from the higher and attach the sign of the higher value. तो ये क्या आ जाएगा आंसर? 9, and sign will be with minus. The next term as it is you write down here. Now I want to get this number minus 9x squared. With me is x only. अब इस x को किससे मल्टीप्लाई करें कि minus 9x squared आ जाए? इससे minus 9x that I have written in. Minus 9x into x, you will get minus 9x squared. So with the same number, you have to multiply the next value, minus plus 9 to the 18x. There is no x, so you write it again outside the expression. Draw the line, change the sign, cancel this term, then again rewrite. This will be now written with minus 18x plus 36. Okay, these are the two terms left now, and you need minus 18x. अब खुद सोचिए कि इसको किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. We should get minus 18x. We must multiply with only with minus 18. So only with minus 18 you have to multiply both the terms. First term will be minus 18x और दूसरी क्या आ जाएगी? Minus plus 36. Draw the line, change the signs of the lower expression, cancel. The remainder is coming to be 0. ये आना ही चाहिए था because x minus 2 is a factor. But ये सारा कुछ हमने क्यों divide किया है? So that we should get The next expression, इस डिवीजन के बाद हमारे पास जो एक्सप्रेशन आ रही है, we want to get this one. और अब इस एक्सप्रेशन को जो qx है, इसको हम gx से एक्सप्रेशन करेंगे. So in the beginning you started with fx equal to x4 minus 13x plus 36. Now this expression on the right side of fx, this is now, I mean, factorized in two expressions. कौन कौन से दो एक्सप्रेशन? एक फैक्टर ये हो गया x minus 2 का, और दूसरा फैक्टर क्या है? वो ये what you have got as the quotient. ये दूसरा फैक्टर है. Call this number 1. This is the expression number 1. Now I am leaving this factor and considering only this quotient q and equating it to some new function. पहले हमने fx लिया था. Now we will be taking gx. इसके बाद अगर कुछ और आएगा तो hx. Okay. Keep on changing the name. It does not matter. Fx is a function of x. Gx is also a function of x. Hx means hx is also a function of x. So just to differentiate between fx and gx, I'm writing this to x because